I get the green light. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome to another episode of Stories to Create podcast right here at EAS Club. I'm your host, Cornell Bunting. I'm so excited. We have a beautiful guest in the house today, as you guys can see. She is Spanish. She is so adorable. She's a part of the Together She Rise organization that we have teamed up with and have done some wonderful things already and have a lot more wonderful things to do with these kids. I am going to be talking to none other than Viva. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, this is good. This is good. So, you know, one of my engineer here, Jenny, she was making fun of me because sometimes I do mess up the countries, right? Because you guys have a huge, between Central America, South America, and let's see. So Central, that's considered Latin America, yes?
Well, you have Mexico, which is still considered North America.
North America,
and then you have
right.
Central America, and then you have South America. So
right.
And then
the Caribbean, yes, because
yes,
you got the Puerto Rico and
Cuba,
So
Dominican Republic. So there's just a lot of countries. So.
Yes, but you know, because the Spanish ladies, a lot of you guys have a lot of similarities, you know?
You could say that. I mean, you know, all of us speak Spanish.
Yes,
but
yes.
it could be that, you know, I'm talking to someone from Cuba, and
Right.
there might be some words that they say that I have no idea what they mean.
Really?
Yes.
Because of the accent.
Not just the accent, it's just the dialect or the
Oh,
words that they
okay.
use are different. Or I can say
Okay.
things that they mean something for me and they have no idea what that means.
Ah.
It's very broad. Like it's even among us, obviously,
Yeah.
we're able to communicate because
Right.
we speak Spanish, but
Yeah.
there are, the culture is a little bit different.
Right. So, like, someone that's from Colombia or Venezuela or Honduras is a different dialect than a Mexico.
Correct. Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
For some reason, I'm working through there, people. But I'm starting to learn more Spanish again because when I was in school, my Spanish teacher got killed.
Oh, wow.
And they didn't replace her. So I got stuck at 10, like learning how to count from 1 to 10 and like greeting, good morning,
Yes.
you know. So
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
You would what I tell people is the best way to learn is by practicing it.
yes. So on the show today, we want to treat our guests to a tale. And we're going to go on a little bit of a Viva tale. So we would love for you to tell the guests, you know, where you were born, where you grew up.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was born in Mexico. I came to the United States back in 2001. So
Okay.
I was 15 years old.
Ooh.
Yeah. So me and my family, we moved to Naples.
Yeah.
And Naples has been home like ever since. That's where I grew up. That's my second home.
Beautiful.
And I love it.
I know you guys are looking at her and saying, like, she looked like 15 right now, Cornell.
Well, a little bit older. A little bit older than that.
How old
I
were
was
you?
15 years old.
Oh, you were 15 when you came?
Yes, when I came.
Wow. She did not grow an inch, baby. Like, it was just, that's it. But this is good. I like that because, 2001, that's
24 years.
Whoa.
Yes, 24
Okay.
years. I have lived in Southwest Florida.
Amazing. So you're like in your high 30s right now.
Well, I'm going to be 40 next week, actually.
Come on, people. This is beautiful. I'm in my 40s. Listen, the 40s world is good. I'm just saying.
I'm excited.
Yeah, because you're more mature, wouldn't?
Yes, I feel like you're more comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
I know people said, like my 30s were a lot of growth.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like now, like when going into my 40s, I
Yeah.
feel more comfortable in my own skin. Like I'm just like I know who I am.
You know who you are.
Yes.
What would you say to your 24-year-old self?
Oh, wow. I would say be yourself.
Yeah.
I would say don't be afraid
Yeah.
to shine.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to speak up.
Yeah.
Because and don't hold yourself back.
Ooh, I like that.
I feel like during my 20s, obviously, you're in your 20s, you're still trying to figure things out.
Right, right.
I feel like I held myself back a lot out
Okay.
of fear.
Okay.
It was more like out of fear of like what people were gonna say.
Right,
I didn't
right.
want them to think that, oh, you know, she thinks she's better than us.
Ooh, okay.
Like, who does she think she is?
Yeah.
And now I realize, you know, in my going into my 40s, I'm
Yeah.
like, I am who I am.
Oh yeah, you got to be who you are.
Exactly.
You can't be no one else. You'll be like, who are we speaking to?
Exactly. Yes.
I like that. So, coming here at age 15 was and I don't, was that like a culture shock for you a little bit, or?
Absolutely. So first of all, I didn't speak English.
Okay, so it's full Spanish.
Yes, full Spanish. I didn't know English, so I came. I had to start high school.
Okay.
So I didn't know the language.
Right.
I was not familiar with the culture, so
Okay.
you know, it's just a culture shock.
Yeah.
And then I'm a high school student.
Right.
You know, like I'm
Yeah.
going through all of this, like not just physical changes, but
Right,
mental
right.
changes of trying
Yeah.
to really, you know, figure out who I am, where do
Right.
I belong, and now I'm in this new country where I don't know anybody.
Right.
And pretty much I tell people, because my friends always ask me like, how was your experience coming to the United States and
Right.
not knowing English? And I
Yeah.
said, basically, you get to school and they said, okay, go figure it out. Obviously not like that.
Yeah.
But you have to figure it out.
You have to figure it out,
There are,
yeah.
there are classes where they teach you, but you have to put the effort.
You have to,
And
yeah.
one thing that I learned, and I carry that through now, is like, you have to be bold.
Yes.
You have to be
do.
brave. You
Yes,
have to be
yes.
courageous, because if you don't, you're not going to evolve. You're not
Right,
going to
right.
change. Like nothing is going to happen. You
No.
have to, despite, you know, the fear, because there's always fear of, oh, people are gonna make fun of me, which they did.
Right.
Sometimes people still do, like they comment on my accent. I'm like, and it used to bother me.
Yeah.
It doesn't anymore.
No, it
I
shouldn't, yeah.
embrace it. I tell
Yes.
people, of course I have an accent. I
Yeah.
speak Spanish.
Yes. You know?
I speak Spanish
Listen.
too.
Listen, when I went to college here, I used to feel bad about my accent as well, because I was like, yo, I have the worst accent. But then when I got to college, you know, not even to bash my friends from Haiti, but I had two guys that was in college with me that was from Haiti. And I felt way better about myself because their accent was way worse than mine. And I'm like, listen, I'm not the worst accent kid in the school right now. So this
No,
is
and
good.
you know what? I heard something that really stuck with me.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's when I stopped feeling bad about my accent. And it
Yeah.
said something like, having an accent is a sign of bravery.
Yes.
And it is, because
Yes.
you have to, like, I mean, again, like, you know, people might make fun of you, people might comment, and you still do it. Meaning, like, what am I? And then I asked myself one day,
Yeah.
like, I know God gave me a purpose and a
Yes,
mission.
yes,
What
yes.
am I supposed to do? Stay silent
No,
because
no.
people are gonna make fun of my accent?
Right.
No, absolutely not. So that's when I was like, you know what? I am going to embrace it. Like
I
that's
love that.
that's part of who I am.
Yes,
That's part
yes.
of, because you know, like, it's part of who I am, and it's something that I try to fix or hide before.
Right.
And then I realized, no, like, this is my superpower.
Yeah, that
like
is you.
this is me. And also, when other people hear me, like you said, they might be
Yes.
like, oh, wait a minute, like,
Yeah.
she has a little bit of an accent like me.
Right.
So it's okay for me
Yes.
to speak and not feel, you know, like, intimidated.
Yes, yes. Now, what was the family circle like? Did you have siblings?
So I am the oldest
Okay.
sibling.
Okay.
So I'm the oldest, daughter.
Yeah.
I have a sister.
Okay.
She's 2 years younger than me, and
Okay.
I have a brother. He's 7 years, I think like 7 years younger than me.
Okay, okay. So did they come with you when you came, or you left them?
No, so first my mom and my brother came first.
Okay,
And
okay.
then we stayed behind, and then
Okay.
like a year later, my sister and I came, and
That's
so
beautiful.
we reunited.
That is amazing. Now, you know, with a lot of what that's looking like in school, because I know Spanish do have a population of kids that then they try to stay together
Yes.
sometime. Did you get an opportunity to get help from some of those Spanish students that was already here that's learning the English and all that stuff?
You know, it's interesting, and I tell my daughter all the time. Like, I graduated from Lely,
Okay.
class of 2005.
Oh, 2005, Laylee. Yeah.
20 years ago. I know
Yeah.
I'm dating myself, but it's fine. I already said I'm 40, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
So, and I tell my daughter all the time, you know, like, I grew up with all the Hispanic kids.
Right.
Kids from Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela, Cuban, Haitian kids.
Right.
So it was, you create like this bond.
Right.
Because we are all going through the same.
Yes.
So we help each other in a way, you know, like
Yes.
we don't make fun of each other for,
Right,
you know,
right.
when we talk, like we try to support each other.
Yeah.
But I also realized pretty fast that if I wanted to do something with my life,
Mm-hmm.
I had to get out of my comfort zone
Right.
and talk to other people.
Yes.
Because what happens is when you're comfortable, there's no growth.
No.
When you're in your comfort zone, there's absolutely no growth.
Hey, are you guys hearing this right now? When you are comfortable, what?
Yes,
There is no growth, people.
there's no growth.
Listen.
And I realized that pretty fast where, you know, although I love my friends and I wanted, you know, like I felt comfortable because all of them spoke Spanish, right? They look like me.
Yeah.
I knew that I had to get out of that place. So, you know, eventually once I started learning English and I started getting better, I was moved to like regular classes, you know, with a regular population.
Yes.
So now I'm in these rooms where a lot of the kids don't look like me.
Right.
I have an accent.
Right.
I'm shy. Like a lot of people don't think I am a introvert, but I'm a little bit of an introvert.
Yeah.
So again, you know, it's like so like shocking to be put in a place where you're like, oh my gosh, like nobody's going to speak Spanish to you. Like you're forced.
Yeah.
So and although it was hard, I wanted to put myself in that position because I knew that for me, the only way for me to learn was to force myself to put in a difficult situation where I had to.
Yes.
Like it wasn't if I wanted to. It's like, okay, so I'm in these classes and I need to communicate with my teachers. I need to communicate with my classmates.
Right.
I was forced to like speak the language. So that's how I learned it.
You got there. Now, did you get into sports?
You know, I had never been when I was younger. I was never like into sports or anything like that.
No.
Now in my 20s, one of my really good friends, she got me into running.
Okay.
So now I'm a long distance runner, and I've been running for 14 years.
Wow.
But in school, I always liked school until now. Like if I could go back to school, I would. Like I have always have that love for learning.
Yeah.
I was always really good in school.
Okay.
I remember even one teacher one time saying like, "You're smart," and I'm like, "Was that even a question?"
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people assume like you come from a different country, you don't speak the language, like it's kind of like confused with you're not smart type of thing.
Right. Well, I think because I've met individuals that have been here for over 30, 40 years, but they didn't bother to learn English. They just stay with it. So I think a lot of those people, they assume from knowing some of those people.
Yes.
You're above that odd, you know, like where you wanted more.
Yes.
You know, you wanted embrace the culture and the diversity and all that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. And even like, you know, one of my teachers, and I'm never going to forget, and you know, I still, you know, I wish that I knew where she was because I would thank her. I was in her class and I think I was a senior already. And she came to me and she asked me, "So what college are you going to?"
Yeah.
That was in my mind. That was not even a thought.
Right.
In my mind, I'm thinking, you know, I'm how old was I? I was almost 18 years old.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm graduating and then I'm going to start working.
Right.
That was my big plan.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was my big plan. Again, you know, my mom being an immigrant, a single mom, she came here. She didn't know the culture. She didn't know the language. She worked like 60 hours a week.
Come on, man.
So she obviously she provided. She did everything she could.
Yeah.
Right. But it was never like a thought of like, I'm going to college.
Right.
And I remember, like, I look confused, and she's like, "Oh, so you're not going to college?" And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like, and she planted that seed.
That's amazing.
And then, you know, for probably I couldn't go after high school.
Right.
But then back in 2011, I was able to go back. So it took me, oh my gosh, from 2005 to 2000. Yeah, it took me like 6 or 7 years.
6 years. Okay. All right. But you got it done. So
I got it
good.
done. Yes.
That's amazing. Listen, I'm excited just even hearing that because, you know, a lot of individuals that have come and tried to transition into what this look like, when they hear these, it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah. So, you know, I like that. Now, you finished college, you got out. What was the first job after that you wanted to get into and say, you know what, I think I'm going to like this?
Yes. So, you know, again, I'm a hard worker. It's in my DNA.
Yes.
It's, you know, I am Mexican.
Yeah.
Like, I can't help it.
Yeah,
That's just
Listen,
who I am.
you guys just keep going. It's beautiful. Yeah.
So I remember, and you know, everything is like trust. One, getting out of your comfort zone, and two, trusting yourself, which means trusting God.
Yes.
Because as you know, well, you know, if God lives inside of me,
yes,
then that means that when I said I'm trusting me, I'm trusting myself. It means I'm trusting God.
Yes.
Right. So, you know, during the transition from high school through the time when I was still working, not going to college yet.
Yeah.
I was working at a dry cleaners, and I worked there since I was in high school.
Yeah.
But then again, when I had the opportunity to go back to college, I thought myself, you know what? I have to do something different.
Yeah.
Because this job is not going to
allow
me to have a flexible schedule.
It's limited.
Exactly. So again, I started thinking, like, what do I need to do now? Right. And I realized that if you want to do something, like if you have a plan, you have to position yourself now in the place to get you there.
Yes.
A lot of times and I include myself because it happens, sometimes we think, when I have the job, then I'll do this.
Right.
When I have the money, then I'll do that. And I realize it doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't.
You have to position yourself now
yes.
in a place where you can get that done. Right. So I started looking for jobs. And then I find this job on Craigslist. Okay. It was for assistant office administrator.
Okay.
Something like that. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I think I can do that.
Yeah.
So long story short, I submit my resume. They reply back, and they schedule an interview, an in-person interview.
Yeah.
So I get ready, you know, like, I'm like, okay, you know, like, I'm going to do my best.
Right.
I get to this place, Cornell. Yeah. It's a place in a Waterside, right next to Waterside Shop.
Yes. On 41
the beautiful buildings, you know, the nice buildings. And I get there. I look at the building. Yeah. And I question myself.
Ooh.
I was like, I don't belong here.
Yeah.
What am I doing here? I remember like asking myself, what are you doing here?
It looked too nice.
It was like one of those like nice buildings in Naples. Again, you know, this little Mexican girl from Mexico.
Yeah.
And then nobody told me, the manager didn't tell me. I was the one questioning myself.
Right.
So I'm sitting there at the parking lot thinking, I'm not going to go inside.
What?
I'm not going to go inside.
No.
And I sat there for a few minutes, like 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then I was like, no. You know, talking to myself. And I was like, no, you're going to go inside.
Yes.
Like, you have to. Like, you're already here.
Right.
You belong here, right? Like, trying to, like, talk myself into.
Fit yourself in.
So, finally, I felt, you know, brave enough. I got out of my car and I went to the building. I went to the 6th floor. They had like the biggest, nicest suite in the building. Yeah. So I get there and I said, you know, I'm here for the interview. The manager interviews me. And I was like, I thought, I was like, she's not going to give me the job. Like, like I don't even belong there.
Oh,
Questioning
man.
myself, like all of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And then probably like 2 days later, she sends me an email. And the manager sends me an email, and she goes, "Hey, we want to invite you for a second interview." And I was like, "What?
Yeah.
Like, really?" Like, so long story short, I got to a second interview. I interviewed with the receptionist, and she likes me, and she gave me the job. She said,
Beautiful.
"Hey, if you want to start, you can start on Monday. The job is yours." I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
Because I didn't think that I
Yeah.
belonged there.
Right.
And like
yeah.
now looking back, I'm like, I didn't think, but God knew.
Of course, yeah. He
And-
was putting you there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when they say like when you walk into a place, walk in like God sent
Yeah,
you because
yeah,
He
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I was like. I wanted to be obedient.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I didn't,
Yeah.
I would have been like, I would have just like not received
No.
the
Well,
gift
you
that God was
you
giving
blocked
me.
that blessing that was coming your way.
And after that, Cornell was like blessing after blessing. Like the people in the office loved me.
Yeah.
I was offered a part time. Within a month, they offered me a full time.
Beautiful.
I told them, "Hey, I'm going to college. Like I'm gonna need like flex." Now I'm like I'm asking, right?
Yeah,
like now it's
yeah.
like I'm gonna ask.
Yes.
Now I'm telling them, "Hey, I'm going to college. I'm gonna need a flexible schedule." They said, "Whatever you need, just let us know." I
Come
couldn't
on.
believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What?" Like
Access granted.
exactly. So like it's
Yeah.
and that has taught me a big lesson where if you don't, like you have to ask,
Yes.
but also you have to put yourself in a position where you're going to be able to walk through the door.
Yes.
Because imagine if I didn't. Imagine if I left.
Yeah, imagine if you didn't get out your car. Wow. Yeah, well, I don't even know if we'd be sitting here right now.
Probably not.
This is good, and you have like literally just evolved from there, where you've done some amazing things to where you find it fitting to
Yes.
now say, you know what, let me help some of these other ladies that or individuals that are from other countries that come and try to fit in and
Yeah.
all that stuff. What was that like? Like even when you got a part of Together She Rise.
Yes.
How did that even happen?
So I met Neva. I know you know Neva.
Yes, yes.
She's a social butterfly.
Yes.
Shout out
yes.
to Neva. She's
Yes.
in the live now.
Yes, yes.
So I met Neva at a networking event probably
Yeah.
like 2 years ago. And we started talking, and we
Yeah.
realized we had a lot of similarities. Well, she's Mexican,
Right.
right? She has a son who's now in college. I have a daughter who's in college now.
So stick a pin. Listen, guys. You're gonna see Neva at some point because we got to bring her on the show. But when you see Neva, a lot of people don't think she's from Mexico because she got a whole different look to her.
Well, we come in all different sizes and colors.
It is amazing.
Yes.
So you guys connect.
Yes. So we started talking. We realized we had so much in common.
Yes.
And I remember even Neva bringing up the idea, hey, what if we create our own networking group?
Right.
And I, for a long time, I said, no, Neva, like it's a lot of work. I
Yeah.
don't want to do it. And I'm glad that she kept insisting because
Yes.
she said, hey, like I know we can do it. Like let's do it.
Yeah.
And also, Together She Rises was born out of like a need
Yes.
for a group.
Yes.
For women, there
Yes.
are so many groups, but we wanted to create a group where women feel comfortable coming.
Yes.
And like they can make connections, and there are a lot of women that come to our groups that they have never gone to a networking event.
Right.
So when they come to our event and they have the first experience, the first thing they say is like, wow, like it's my first event, and thank you so much for making me feel welcome. So that was the idea, right?
Yeah.
Like to create a group like that. So Neva and I get together, and I finally said, okay, Neva, let's do it.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do it. I like your idea. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to make it happen.
We're going to do it.
And then, we started collaborating with Jordana and Alex.
Okay.
They are the two other co-founders of Together She Rises. And that's how the idea was born.
That's amazing.
Out of we are women in business, and we do a lot of networking, but also we wanted to, not just create a place that was safe, but a place where women feel welcome.
Yes.
And they got the support that they needed.
Right.
So that's how Together She Rises was born.
Right.
And like I always said, we had an idea, but God had a bigger plan.
Yes.
Because once, we started, truthfully, we didn't know what we were doing.
Right. Listen, most of us are in the same boat. So we totally understand that. And I want you to kind of speak on this as well for individuals that have, come from other countries and just, I think one of the most challenging part is making that adjustment to fit in. And then after fitting in, making the bold move to say, you know what, I want to do that. All right.
Correct.
All right, I want to do that. What is one of the reasons you feel why, individuals that have come here from other countries find it so hard to really transition into where they are and what that looks like?
I believe that one of the biggest things is fear.
Okay.
It's fear of failing. And I have embraced failure now. I learned that that's part of the process.
Yes.
But you have to be comfortable failing.
Yes.
It doesn't mean if you fail, that's it. It's over. No, actually, you can use that as evidence and say, okay, so what can I do better? Right. So I think number one is fear.
Yes.
And number two is limited beliefs. That, again, like I was saying before, thinking you're not enough.
Right.
You don't belong. You're not smart enough. And I realized nobody had actually told me that.
Right.
Those were ideas that I had in my head.
It's already there. It's already with you.
Yes, nobody.
Right.
I can tell you, nobody has ever told me, you're not smart. You don't. Nobody. I realized, wait a minute. Those lies are coming from me.
You're your own worst enemy.
Yes. We could be. But also, too, I realized, okay, if I can tell myself all of these lies, I can also tell myself words of encouragement.
Come on.
So, and then you start switching it of saying, okay, I am smart.
Yes.
I am courageous.
Yes.
And also, too, one thing that for me really solidified my purpose was, one, aligning with God.
There you go.
I have a very close relationship with God.
Yes.
Where I'm like, okay, God, what do you want me to do? And it's always been I always want to help other people.
Yes.
And I want to help people, like you said, people that look like me, or people that come to this country and have felt the same, because I, during my journey, I never had a person not just encouraging me, but I never saw someone that looked like me do more things.
Yeah.
I was always the outsider.
Yeah.
Even when I was going to college and I decided Hispanic people were the minority.
Right.
And I was one of the only ones there, you know? So, and I realized that by me doing it, I'm helping other people see what's possible.
Yes.
So I think it's just that, obviously it's easier said than done, saying, hey, just don't have fear. But I think it's, fear is not your enemy.
It is not.
Fear is supposed to be there to protect us.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But also, we have to, embrace it in a way of, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I am fearful, but I'm still going to do it.
Yes.
Yes, I'm afraid, but I'm still going to do it regardless.
Yes.
So you do it with fear.
Yes.
And then once you do it, you're like, oh, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Because, it never is.
It never is. So one of the things, that a lot of other countries love about, the Spanish culture is this one dance. You guys have this one dance that you guys do What do you call it? The machata or
bachata? that's more like the Caribbean, Dominican Republic. That's bachata.
That one
yes.
you do that.
Yes.
But they love how you guys party sometimes.
Yes. So again, every single culture is different. I think
Yeah.
that one thing that we all have in common is that we just like are happy people.
Yes.
We celebrate.
Yes.
So one thing, and it's and something too during my transition, and this is something for the immigrants, right? The people that come from other countries. Something that I tried for many years.
Yeah.
In my, I guess my transition and my journey of trying to fit in, I tried to remove who I was.
Okay.
I tried to be something that I wasn't because I wanted to fit in.
Right.
So for a long time, like it's not like I didn't say I was Mexican. I look Mexican, right? But I wasn't embracing my culture.
I see.
And then I realized, again, like I think now during my journey in my 30s of learning, who I am, I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes me special.
Oh, definitely.
Right?
And you see how people love going to Mexico.
Exactly.
Like the Cancun and all
and people love, the people love the food and
Yes.
people love the culture and people
Yes.
love the music. And I was
Yes.
like, you know what? No, like instead of me trying to hide it, I had to embrace it.
Oh, definitely.
And I always say, like, even my manager, like, and he laughs all the time because he would say, something. Why will you do that? I'm like, well, I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
Like that's an answer, well, I'm Mexican. Like that should explain everything, right?
Yeah.
But all of that to say is like embracing your culture. Like
Yes.
people love that. That's what makes us special.
Yeah.
That's what makes us different, and that's what attracts other people to you.
Definitely. I gotta say there's so much that I admire about even individuals from Mexico because I've used to work with a lot of guys and the support that you guys have for each other, it's amazing.
Yes.
Like but I used to work with this guy named Luis. I can never pronounce his name right. I think it was like Luis.
Jose Luis?
Yes.
Okay.
But for him, he said, listen, my friend, after a hard day of work, I get me some beer, it's good. No worries. Tomorrow, we will work out tomorrow.
Yes, exactly.
But now, it's good.
Yes. And and I was having a conversation with my mom the other day because, like if you go to when there's construction work, there's construction workers, so the landscapers, they're laughing, they're dancing, they're having a good time, and they are working outside in the sun.
Yes.
So I feel like it's kind of a way for us to like cope.
Yes.
And instead of like making it like, like it's hot. Yeah. It's hard. It's like, no, like we're gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of one thing about the Hispanic culture that I love, that we make it that like it's like, oh, we will figure it out. Oh like you said.
Yeah.
We're gonna get this done, and then we're not going to worry about it.
No.
We'll worry about it tomorrow.
I like that, and then now with like a lot of what you guys do, with embracing even the kids, people that have not maybe figure out how to transition and and make those moves and are still in the challenging phases where finances are challenging and hard to get certain things. What are some of the things that kind of go back for you guys, like when you think back and you say, what, we definitely need to be a part of helping this family or that family because we get it.
Yes, exactly. So with Together She Rises, like I said, we started as a networking group for women in business. Yeah. And then also we decided, because all of us are moms.
Yes.
So we decided, okay, so what else can we do for the community?
Right,
we started doing like fundraisers. We do back to school drives, toy drives, because we understand that it could be challenging. Like I
Yes.
said, my mom was a single mom.
Right.
She had 3 kids.
Yeah.
She worked 60 hours a week. I understand, like it's
Yeah.
hard,
Yeah.
and I know there are a lot of families out there who go through the same thing.
Yes.
And
Yes.
there's a need, and also too, like that plays a big role as you're growing up,
Right.
because you have all those memories from
Yeah.
when you're little,
Yes,
right? Like
yeah.
thinking, I never get it. I never, like I never had supplies to go to school. Like
Yeah.
that creates trauma
Yeah.
to a lot of people. Even I remember, like, not me personally.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we always had what we needed, right?
Right,
Like the
right.
basic things.
Yeah.
But I remember, like, sometimes even kids thinking, like, why do I even come to school?
Right. Right.
I don't have supplies. I don't have nice clothes. I don't
Right.
have nice shoes.
Right.
So it's like, we understand that if the kids have the basic needs,
Right.
then they will do better in school.
Yes. Yes.
Same
yes.
thing, during Christmas. Like, I cannot imagine, again, these kids that they go back to school and then they see other kids with their toys and they
Right.
don't have
Right.
anything.
They don't. Yeah.
That creates a not just trauma, but I feel like that creates a memory
Yeah.
that could just hinder them from, like, doing
Right.
better, even like doing better in school, because
Right.
if you think about it, they are little. They don't
Yes.
understand, like, oh, I come to school to learn.
Right,
Like
right.
that's not what they think.
No.
So they're
Yeah.
they're with their little friends, and their little
Yes.
friends talking about what they're getting for Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
and they're thinking, like, we don't even have food in the house.
Right. Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So with that, we started thinking, okay, what else can we do? And
Yeah.
that's how it was, how we started doing the school drive,
Yes.
and how we're, doing the toy drive.
Yes. Yes.
And I have heard this comment from more than one friend who told me, and there are friends that support our group and
Yeah.
support our mission, and they said, you know what, Viri, I'm donating because I wish that someone would have given me a gift.
Come on. Come on.
I'm donating because I wish that someone would have done that for me, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
also, like, as with time, I'm learning, like, I am becoming the person I needed
Right.
when I was little.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
becoming I'm becoming what I would have want somebody else to do for me.
Right.
And that's
right.
how change happens, because if we keep doing the same, we're not going to see any change. But okay, if my family struggled,
Right.
and now I'm in a position to help, why wouldn't I do that?
Right. Right. Right.
And also too, like, imagine, the way that I think about it is this: when the basic needs are met,
Yes.
then kids can focus on school.
Right.
Because when the basic needs of food, shelter, clothes,
Yeah.
they cannot even focus in school. Like, that's not even a priority.
Right. Right.
But if we're able to help in some way, just bringing a smile, right?
Right.
Making them feel special, at least
Yeah.
I feel like that switches something in your brain that
Yeah.
says, I'm important.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
special.
I love it.
I deserve this. So
Yes.
even just something as simple as giving a gift, a
Yes.
toy,
Yes.
that makes a big impact. And also too, like, I would never want a kid to feel like they're being left out.
Right. I love that. I love that. There's 2 shows happening. You can only go to one of the show. We got J-Lo performing over here. We got Shakira performing over here. Who you choosing?
Well, I would say Shakira.
Ooh. I like that. We're going to put up 2 more shows. Enrique Iglesias, Daddy Yankee.
Oh, wow. Well, I would say Daddy Yankee.
That is amazing. I like that. The food culture, like, with a lot of the stuff that you guys prepare, and then the drinks. You guys have a special drink that you make. It's like a holiday drink.
Yes.
What is that called, and why you guys?
Well, I think again, like, there are just so many. The culture is just, our
Yeah.
culture is just so broad, and there's just so many different,
Right.
like, there's food and drinks.
Yes.
The one that I think you're referring to is like coquito.
Coquito. Yes.
So I think that's more like Caribbean. I think Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. You guys, tell me if I'm wrong. It's like I believe coconut milk and rum.
And rum.
But it's pretty good.
So you never really make that one.
I haven't made it, but I drank it before.
This is good. What's the favorite food for you to make?
So I'm not much of a cook, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
So again, Mexico, like my mom is a great cook. Like, oh my gosh, hands down.
Yeah.
And so I have always compared myself with my mom. And because
Really?
I cannot cook like that, I would say I don't know how to cook. It doesn't mean that I don't know how to cook anything. It's just in my mind, for me to be able to say I know how to cook, I would have to cook like my mom.
Mom, you need to give her the ingredients.
I know, or some classes or something. But for me, especially during this time of the year, I don't know if you have ever had them or heard of them, tamales.
Tamales, yes.
They come in a husk, and it's like has like masa.
Right.
And it has like chicken and green sauce or red sauce.
Yeah.
My favorite ones.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yes.
I love that. Now I might have to go find some. This is good.
Yes.
Now, with the work world that you're in, and then, doing the charitable philanthropy work that you guys do, how do you balance that with being a mom?
Wow. So, as a mom, as a woman, we always try to do a lot of things.
Yeah,
that's in our nature.
Yes,
We're nurturers.
Yes.
We're protectors. We want to take care of everybody but ourselves.
Right.
That's and that's something too that I'm unlearning.
Yes.
I'm learning to take care of myself first, so I can take care of everybody.
Yes.
But someone said one time, and I'm a person who I listen to other people and I learn. I keep learning and evolving. Someone said, okay, so people think of balance as 50-50. But in reality, you cannot be 50-50.
No.
Because I cannot be 50% mom and 50% a loan officer. What I do, because then it's like, then I'm not doing anything.
Right.
But also too, and this picture stuck in my head, where someone said, I feel like people don't understand what balancing is.
Right.
So when you go to the circus,
yes,
right, the people who balance, like in the rope, what do? They go like this.
Yes.
Right? They don't go like straight. They're balancing.
They
like
have to balance
so.
themselves,
What that means for me is like when I'm a mom, I'm 100% a mom.
Yes.
When I'm a businesswoman, I'm 100% a businesswoman.
Yes.
When I'm doing, our charity work with Together She Rises, I'm 100% there.
Yes.
And what does that mean? That means that, okay, so if I'm going to be 100% my mom, a mom, then my undivided attention is with my daughter.
Yes.
When I'm with my clients, my undivided attention is with my clients.
Beautiful.
So it's kind of like learning, like, how am I showing up?
I love that. How are you showing up?
How are you showing up? Because people think, oh, I'm with my kids all the time, but they don't do anything with them.
Right.
They're on the phone, or the kids are in their tablets.
Right.
They're not interacting. I learned that it's about quality time.
Yes.
If I'm with my daughter, my attention is with her, and I'm having quality time with her, rather than quantity. Like I could be with her every day, but if we're not talking, if we're not interacting, if we're not, then it's not worth it.
Not effective.
Exactly. So same thing with my clients. Like when I'm with my clients, I am there.
Yes.
It's I'm 100%. My attention is there. I'm efficient with my time. I'm efficient with the service that I provide.
Yes.
So for me, it's not about how much time. It's like how effective I am with the time that I am spending.
I love that. Now, we're in a, very giving time right now, closing out this year, moving into the new year in a little bit here. What does some of that look like for you?
Wow. It's like I had mentioned before, I'm turning 40 in a few weeks.
Big number coming up. Woo!
big birthday, right?
Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
you know what it looks like for me is one, embracing
Yeah,
who I am,
yes.
and just being unapologetically myself,
There you
but
go.
also to, like, I always have a calling for serving.
Okay, okay.
And I realized that I have to do that. But what does
Yeah.
that mean? Like,
Yeah.
we talked about it, a little bit.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean, and I feel like obviously it means serving means different things for different people.
Definitely, yeah, yeah.
And for me, serving could be something that I could be
Right.
a successful person.
Yes.
And by me being a successful person, I
Yeah.
am showing other people that they can do
It
the
is
same.
possible.
It is possible. And then that way I am serving,
Yes,
right? Because
yes,
I'm
yes.
showing who I am.
Yes,
It doesn't
yes.
necessarily mean, oh, I have to, which I do, but it doesn't just mean, oh, I'm just going to volunteer my time and I'm not going to work. It's
Right.
like a lot of people get confused there.
Yes,
Because
yes,
obviously
yes.
we have to work because I have to provide for my daughter.
Yes.
Bills have to be paid.
Definitely.
But also, like, we have to be intentional with
Yes.
what we do.
Yes, yes.
Again, like me, like being successful, I'm serving because I'm
Yeah.
showing other women it's possible.
It is possible. Yes.
Me, having a group with some friends, it's showing, it's serving.
Yeah.
Because it's showing other people, like, oh wow, okay, there are women out there
Right.
that care. There are
Yes.
women out there that want to help others, right? So I think what's coming for next year is like, just serving in a way where I'm not putting myself second.
There you go. I love that. She's first. Yes.
And even saying it, it
Yeah.
feels a little bit uncomfortable. And I
Really?
have to admit it.
Yeah.
Because, as a woman,
Yeah.
sometimes it sounds selfish.
Right.
And sometimes it sounds like, ooh, like, what do you mean you're putting yourself first? So what do you
Right.
mean you're number one? Like, like it. Honestly,
Yeah,
as a woman, I know, like, men, it's a little bit different dynamic.
Right,
but as a
right,
woman,
right.
I feel like it's like,
Yeah.
like, if it's uncomfortable for me saying it, and it might be uncomfortable for some women hearing it.
Right, right.
Because he might be like, ooh, wait a minute, like, that's not what we do, right?
Yeah.
But also, too, by me doing that, I'm
Right.
showing other women
Yeah.
that it's okay to do it.
It is.
And it's not selfish,
It-
and it's not something that is bad.
It is the make sense way. It is the make sense way, guys. If you're not okay, who you gonna help? Who?
Exactly. And also, too, like I said, and it's not even in a selfish way.
Right.
Everything is for me. No. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm putting myself first.
You have to.
And by
yes.
putting myself first and, like, being the person that God wants me to be,
Yes.
then I'm showing other women, other
Yeah.
people, my daughter,
Yes.
that it is possible.
It is possible. Yes, it's a beautiful thing. Listen, we're in the closing segment of the show right now. For individuals that would love to find you, even get involved with the organization Together She Rises, what does that look like? First, how do they find you, and then?
Yes. So we are on Facebook. We have a
Okay.
Facebook group called Together She Rises.
Yes.
We also have an Instagram page with the same handle, Together
Okay.
She Rises.
Okay.
Right now, we are in the transition of growing our group
Okay.
because we want to do more. We want to help more people,
Yeah.
and we understand that if we want to help more people and do more, we need
Yes.
more help.
Yes, you need more.
Right.
Yes.
So right now, we're actually looking for ambassadors
Nice.
to help with the group.
Okay.
We're looking for other people, other women that want to be part of, our community, because it's not just a networking group.
Right.
It has become a movement.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So
yes.
anybody who's interested in becoming part of the movement, becoming part of a group that wants to make a difference,
Yes.
reach out to me. Follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
You can join the group on Facebook.
Yes.
We would love to have you.
Yes. So, and if they want to find you separately, what does that look like?
Yes, so you can find me on Facebook. My name is Viridiana Martinez, or you
Yes.
can find me on Instagram. My handle is Home Loans by V. Yes.
Beautiful thing. Listen, guys, there you have it right here at EOS Club. Another decorative guest. Thank
you so
being on
much
the
for
show.
having me.
Yes, this was amazing. Until our next episode. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That was beautiful.